Hey, great evening. You see why I'm outside today? Yeah, well, tonight. Should I put it that way? This evening. So, I wanted to come on here to help you out a little bit. Um, some of you all may be feeling a little bit of fatigue, tiredness, irritability, emotional, emotionally dysregulated, anxious, or some people may feel a little bit of depression. And if you're neurodivergent, which I have babies who are, um, well, college age and high school, but they still my babies. And you notice the differences, even within myself. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. My left side was numb, limp at one point, was in a diaper, had trouble speaking, and had really bad bladder spasms as well. So I went on a journey of healing myself naturally, not one treatment, not one medication. And I also had this degenerative disc disease. Whew, say that 3 times fast. Really don't want to. That's why it's hard to say. And I had to learn on that journey, I really understood everything, how it affected my body, not just food, not just physical activity, but how the environment, my environment, people, places, um, nature, how it affected my body. And I noticed when it came to my babies that when it was a full moon, especially my son, it was hard to sleep. It was hard for him to sleep anyway. But then he would just be overstimulated. And then my baby girl would have some differences as well when it came to mood being the opposite of happy, right? And so, and then I noticed also for me, I would feel very heavy. I feel very heavy, very tired. And so, and then I noticed my nervous system gets overstimulated to where you can feel a lot of inflammation in the body. And what that is that gravitational pull from the full moon. And you can see that thing, full moon, yeah, she's pretty close. So I'm feeling it right now. I can feel it here, I can feel it here, I can feel it in my shoulders and in my arms as well, right? So what I do, which can help you all as well, um, to regulate is I've learned to kind of keep track of the lunar cycle, right? And when it's around that time, I just protect me, meaning I don't do things that overstimulate me. If it's a priority, I do it. But if it's not, as you can see, I washed my hair today, but I decided not to style it. I got these 2 braids today, and that's what I was going to do. That was it. And so I decided to just relax, do some planning, but also um, you may feel some things emotionally. So I sit with that in silence sometimes. I with it in silence. And it may be things from the past or something like that. And I just understand it for what it is and just let it pass. And just let it pass. And then I create a new thought, or I write it down, or I just look at it. I may look it up and visualize that. Um, so have some grace with yourself because it may be hard for you to sleep. Some people don't know that this is what may be causing it at certain times during the month sometimes. So I just came on here to help you out a little bit, um, and to love on you, to let you know that you are okay, and just regulate that nervous system um, in a healthy way. So just make sure you stay hydrated. That's important. And I know it's kind of hard to do that when it's time to go to bed because it's like I'm already not sleeping, and then you want me to hydrate. So we want to make sure we do a lot of that during the day, right? And nourishing our bodies, not doing anything that's going to overstimulate us. And it's okay if you have to be to yourself a little bit. Of course, if it's safe for you. And if you need help, ask for help sometimes during this time. But just love on yourself. But understand that's what it is. Because it may cause headaches. Like I can feel a little bit of tingling, right? And so what I do is I just embrace the moon now. I embrace the moon with, um, what is it that I can let go? Because I'm constantly the student and the teacher, always growing. What can I let go on this full moon that it can take with it so my nervous system can stay regulated? Yeah. And then I just focus on that and then focus on all the great things that happens when I make that change or I let that go. And what's that one thing for you that you could change or let go? Or if it's a person, place, or thing that you could let go, what is it? To allow all the amazing things that you want to come in, right? And then use that as a way to drift off and have pleasant dreams, okay? So if you're experiencing any of those symptoms, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physical with the inflammation, or you may feel like your blood pressure may be elevated, because sometimes I can feel a little bit of the heart palpitations and stuff. It's my friend. It's her. That's all. And then the good thing is the next day, right? Get out in the sun, because that vitamin D will balance it out. It's the opposite. So that's balance. So get out in the next day, especially if you're in an area where it's sunny, and get some of that vitamin D to help regulate it back, regulate that sympathetic nervous system, that part where all the anxiety, stress, and high levels of cortisol that comes out. So we want some dopamine to come in, some natural dopamine to come in, okay? So know that I love you, that you are okay. You are okay, okay? And we're on this journey together. And have a peaceful night.